So we go about Tommy Richman's Coyote.
Tommy.
This is about to be an interesting one.
All right, my history with Tommy Richman goes back to like 2022, I believe. 2022, I'm thinking, because I know he put out that album Alligator, and some stuff off there got my attention. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, he's doing with a little funk, poppy, electronic. It's not electronic like high tempo, but synth popish. Got some 80 expired stuff in here, and I rocked with it. I'm like, all right, cool. I see that he affiliated with Brent. I think it was because of Brent Fayez. It was somewhere around there, I think, with Brent Fayez that put me on him. But if we want to talk about Coyote, we can get into it, B. So, Tommy, he didn't put $1 Million Baby on here.
He didn't put $1 Million Baby or Devil Is a Lie.
Which is dope. I think he want, cause look,
this is bold.
If you want to know how bold it is, I think it's a statement of this. The freaking $1 Million Baby song, I don't believe he think it was gonna do that. Like that snippet from that bop, and people was just like, yo, this dope. And I'm like, Tommy Richman, I'm like, yo, he's been around, like, underground wise, like for a while, but like nobody knew. But that bop, that little snippet went viral, and it took him off. And I think he wasn't ready for that. I'm not saying he wasn't ready. I'm just saying I don't think he was like, all right, I wanted to put out an album, but like this song wasn't the one.
This wasn't one. This is like something to just feed the fans.
Yeah, but and then people was like, man, because I hear people saying that's not really like fans of his music and stuff. Some people don't like the song, number one, and some people was like,
yeah, they not like the song because they don't like the song or because it's overplayed.
It could be both. I think I hear it from both, and people just thinking like, oh, he's trying to remake this sound with like Devil's Alive. I'm like, yo, he's been making this type of beats and this production is
which he is still trying to remake a sound, but to me that's not a problem.
Yeah, I'm saying I'm saying the remaking of the $1 Million Baby track. I'm saying he's been making that just hit off, but he's been having stuff that sounds like, with that bop. Like that. It had that bop to it. Mm-hmm. And with this project, we can get into the project B. So I stepped into this project, and I'm thinking, I knew what I was gonna get, but I didn't know if I was gonna get him trying to lean so much into this. Because with the success of $1 Million Baby, will he kind of go more into that? But surprisingly, he didn't go where I thought he was going to go when it comes to the $1 Million Baby success with some of those songs. So let's get into the track list real quick, B. Mm-hmm. Let me touch this real quick if I can have my mark. So Whitney, Whitney, I rock with. I love that. Like I'm telling you, he put you in the 80s, mm-hmm. So I'm like, okay, Tommy. But I knew he'd been getting into this pop bag, and I saw him saying on Twitter that Michael Jackson was a big influence on here. And I said,
okay, yeah, I'm glad.
And I said, I said a lot of Prince as well.
Okay, I agree.
Well. And Whitney, I'm like, I don't like this. Temptation, okay, it's all right. But B, Whisper in My Ear, that beat B, I was like, oh my God. My son was like, who's in the car picking him up? Hey, because he loved the $1 Million Baby track. And I'm like, hold up, I like this. And then Give It All, okay. But Tennessee, I didn't rock with. B.
Wait. No, I think that was one I rocked. That was one I rocked with. You like Tennessee
with the chicks on? He was talking about step booty. Like telling them to shake that.
I think so. No. Thought You Were the One. That's the one.
See, I thought you were the one that got away. But I'm talking about Tennessee.
Yeah, Tennessee was cool.
Tennessee was all right. I just didn't really care for that one. But I Thought You Was the One that beat. Boom, boom. Hey, bro, that joint.
Is that the one that starts off like?
Yeah. I love when he get with that bass beat. And bro, you listen to this in the car.
Come on,
bro, bumping.
That's the ultimate. That's the ultimate sound test,
bro. Bumping, bro, and I love heavy on the bass. Thought You Was the One. Look, it's one of my favorites on it.
I thought you was the one. I was like, okay.
Hey, and then Leatherman, I like that one too. And then Green Therapy was it was a cool track. He got more introspective, talking about his father and all this type of stuff. Kind of threw me off because I'm like, you hit your dad, you smacked him in the mouth, whatever. You had to tell him, leave me alone, daddy, whatever. I'm like, yo, Tommy, chill out.
See, I thought it was all metaphorical, but
no, I think it's really because it's called Green Therapy. He's talking about therapy or whatever. And then Vanity, right? This gave me typical 80s vibe, especially when it comes to the length of the project. I mean, the length of the song. It was like 6 minutes. Yeah, right? And then also the breakdown. I think we discussed this before, talking about how long like old songs was, and we'll talk about how you have like instrumental.
The Temptation.
Yeah, that's pretty much what he did. Like he was doing this through here.
But I feel like it was like kind of like 2 songs on this one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because at the end, the vocals.
It felt like an interlude kind of.
That's why it gave me Prince vibes on this, especially with the Vanity and him just saying like. He gonna choose himself on this right here, and then Vanity also with the expressions and admirations of yourself and self pride, pretty much. And I don't know. I think this track was cool, a little too lengthy. Wasn't my favorite, but I get the vibe. But I don't know. I love just like I don't know why I like Seems Like Time Moves Forever. It was a track that has also an 80s feel, and I don't know. It gave me like a vibe of like I don't know. When I listen to this track, I'm like, I wonder what he's gonna do because I feel like he has different potentials to go into different avenues with this type of sound. I don't know. When I listen to this track, it made me think about other things that he can like other sounds he can go into because I hear the synths all over this. Like the synth pop, like the 80 inspiration, like he was jamming a lot of like Prince, Michael Jackson, probably Whitney Houston, all this type of stuff around that pop 80 sound. Because I think he embodied it and kind of modernized it a little bit. And like, and his vocals with this is totally different to me. Like, sometimes it
like
feels
in that
like,
song or in the whole album.
Like I'm not at this point. I'm not even talking about the song anymore. I'm speaking on this album. Okay. Like his approach, even though like I said, I've been listening to him for a minute. His approach vocally, I always feel like it's misplaced, but it fits. I don't know if you get what I mean. Like it fits. Like he should not sound like.
To me, sonically, it stands out. Like it sticks out like a sore thumb.
I remember showing my friend one of his songs like a few years ago, and she was just like, "Yo, why is he all over the place with this?" And I don't know, it's just something about it. Like I don't know, it sounds like it doesn't fit, but it fits to me.
I don't know how to say this. To me, he's like the Young Thug of this genre. Where he could be very sporadic and I thought you was the one.
And then he was like,
and I'm like, that's the vibes I get from him. The way he uses his vocals.
Voice, yeah. I don't know, bro. It's like I like Tommy, bro. Mm-hmm. Like I know, like throughout the years, I play some of his tracks like for my girl, and she wasn't really feeling some of the stuff, but I don't know, for some way he stood out to me. Like remember I was speaking about how when it comes to some music or some artists, I like you could be doing something like remaking something, but kind of making it your own in a way. And I feel like he's one of those artists. Like I see people saying like this, like early this year, they was like, "Oh man, I can't wait for him he's using hip hop in this way." And I'm like,
country.
Yeah, I'm like, he's not even to me. He's not hip hop to me.
To me, he has hip hop elements. Yeah, I'll say that he's using black culture and music, but it's not necessarily just hip hop.
Yeah, but I'm saying like every music genre does that. You know what I'm saying? And I think he has his own unique sound.
I think the reason is because it's most similar to more black music than it is just other elements of other music.
But I think his music can be more poppy as well. Like he like I'm talking about it's more pop, like 80s stuff. Like it's you have the freaking the Elton Johns, you have the freaking Diggy Stardusts, you know what I'm saying, with the David Bowies. You got all these people in the 80s that's you know what I mean, that brings into it. You know, it's not just to me. I didn't feel the inspiration just from Michael Jackson or just from like Prince and stuff like that. I felt because I love 80s music period. So I don't know, it just I got reminiscent of a bunch of like 80s stuff, like just that sound. So I don't know. I really didn't think like yes, I like Tommy, and his last album he put out in 2022 was cool. It wasn't like something like I'm praised for, but this is something I feel like this is a good album to me. But I think he has something better than this. I feel like he's going down the lane where he can do something better. So how do you feel about this project?
So I first heard of Tommy through this guy on the pod. He was hyping up $1 Million Baby. He's like, "Trust me, B, when this one drops, this gonna be the one right here." And look at it right here. Boy predicted it on the pod.
I told y'all.
But yeah, you know, the $1 Million Baby song came out. And for me, it got overplayed. Because ever since we've been doing the podcast, you know, I've been doing the radio test. I've been hearing what's on the radio. But also, I've been seeing what's happening on TikTok and on my Spotify algorithm. $1 Million Baby to me got played out.
Yeah.
Now, when he came out with Devil Is a Lie, I was like, oh, this is it for me. This one was the one for me. I like $1 Million Baby. It was cool. To me, it got played out. Devil Is a Lie, though? Oh, I'm like, this bumps.
Oh, you like that?
I love the way that he did this right here. Yeah. I think I just like the tone and the way, like, I guess I just like really the way it hits. Because for me, when it comes to now Tommy Richman's music, because that's my introduction to him. Yeah. That and Off the Brent Fayez the last one.
Remember I was telling you he's on that.
Yeah.
You didn't.
Yeah, I didn't remember him. Yeah. And now whenever this album come on, and after that song come on, I'm like, I love this.
Yeah,
At the same day, I'm like, oh yeah, this song is lovely. And so, you know, going into this album, I'm just like, this is about to be a crunch fest, ain't it? I saw the cover. I'm like, Coyote. I'm like, and then the week before, I'm not putting $1 Million Baby or The Devil Is a Lie on here. I'm like, this is bold. I'm like, this boy believes in himself. I respect it.
That's what I'm saying. It was a statement, bro.
Yeah, because for me, you shouldn't be doing that in the streaming era. Yeah. No artist is really doing that in the streaming era. Even Drake put Hotline Bling on Views as a bonus track. I wouldn't have been mad if Tommy put this as them two songs as a bonus track on this. I wouldn't have been mad.
I think he's humble, B.
But this right here, I thoroughly enjoyed this album. 11 tracks, 36 minutes.
Yeah.
He didn't keep me too long. Pause. Fire Fuego. I came in here, I'm thinking, and I'm glad I listened to Thundercat before. I did not think it was going to sound anything like Thundercat's music, but it was kind of like a nice little gateway entry point into this right here, because to me, it's like, I think Thundercat's music is very accessible to where it's like, okay, it's fun. You can hear the vocals a lot. You can hear some of the vocal inflections that he's using. To me, this is more deeper into that bag right there, where this is more consistent sound-wise.
Yeah.
And with this album right here, I'm just like, to me, this reminded me of Alone at Prom by Tory Lanez, going for that 80s synth pop, electronic funk.
Yeah.
And it gave me very big like inspirations of like Michael Jackson's Off the Wall, Summer Thriller, and Prince.
Yeah.
And so I was like, all right. And some of the instrumentals that he was using on here, and the way that he uses his vocal inflections, I'm like, I love it because it's everywhere. To me, it matches with the track of the energy that he's supposed to give off. I'm like, oh man. Songs like Whitney, I love. Whisper in the Ear, Give It All, Thought You Were the One. I'm just like, the only thing to me that I really didn't care for on this album was the features.
Yeah.
The features didn't really do anything for me.
Because he got his guys on there.
Yeah, which I respect, but I'm being honest, they didn't really do anything for me.
Yeah.
But this right here, and then when I'm looking at the cover art, I'm like, yeah, this fits right here.
Yeah, and one thing about him, especially like if you look at him, you wouldn't think he'll make this type of music. Especially how he market himself. Like
He looks like he'll make country music.
Yeah, you think he'll make country music?
Looking at him?
You know, he got like the freaking backwards hat, freaking right there. Nah, bro. He's like a hip hop artist or something.
Like a bit with the sagging pants.
He's like a yo white boy.
Redneck. That's what he looks like, a redneck.
No way.
Yeah, it's me with the mullet in the back. Oh what rapper you know with a mullet?
No, I don't know.
Closest we got is Ludacris when he had the braids. That's closest to a mullet.
Yuck.
I'm just saying.
Don't you want the one that got
But
away?
I enjoyed this album. I'm pretty sure you thought I was gonna come in here disrespecting it.
I thought you was. I was like, hey, don't be disrespectful, bro.
Hey, this album, I enjoyed it, B.
Bro,
this is the album I played the most this weekend.
Yeah, I played it once, right? And then I was like, man, I'm gonna play it once. I probably gonna need more than like 2 listens, maybe. Bro, I was like, nah.
There was one day I played it like twice.
Bro, I just be playing this joint.
Thought you were the one. I love this album.
Hey, I rock with it heavy, bro. And he, like I said, Tommy, you already got tracks, from your catalog that's just gonna stay in my playlist. But you got some on here that's just gonna stay.
Yeah, there. Tommy, I'm not gonna lie. If you want to do the deluxe version, just add those 2 singles that you had already. Go ahead and do that.
Yeah, you probably will. Up. Probably add like another one.
Yeah, but to me, this is a bold statement because no rapper is doing this.
Yeah, because I think he wanted to like let people know like, yo, I'm a humble guy. Those tracks, I got my streaming off that $1 Million Baby, but that song was just supposed to be a little loosey. I got tracks on here. I got bumps. And he put it out, and I love it, bro.
Nah, I'm not going to lie. If he goes a Tory Lanez route and makes like a Diss 2 to this, like a full Diss 2, and it's like a whole additional project to the project, I would like to see where he would go with this.
Like, name it Coyote Moon. That's what
well, I mean, Tory did Alone at Prom Deluxe. And then he just made a second disc full of tracks, full of new music, which I did love.
Hey.
So, if Coyote went the same route, I love this project. There was some songs where I'm like, dang, Weeknd could have been on this. Like, this is what I kind of envisioned Weeknd going on with Dawn FM. With some of these tracks right here. Even though Weeknd did his thing on Dawn FM. But I really love this. I like that synth pop 80s sound right there. To me, some of this music is perfect like at the bowling alley. It's just a little too loud. Because it's not like a, what is love? It's in that same vein, but it's not as calm.
Yeah.
And the instrumental ain't going on by itself for that long. But to me, I'm like, okay, this is like, I don't know why I love this sound right here. I love it, B.
I love it too, bro. I like what Tommy's doing, bro. And looking forward to more things you're going to do. I've been a fan for a few years now. Hey, and I'm going to support you, bro. You know?
Yeah. If this comes out on vinyl, I'm buying this.
Hey, bro, you drop a country album, I'm tuning in because it's going to be Tommy country.
B, you're letting the culture vulture come into the culture and just vulture off?
He's not vulturing. It's music, baby.
B, you're letting them culture vulture.
Do your thing, Tommy.
Hey, Tommy, I'm not gonna lie. Retroactively, there was another song that came up of yours on my Spotify recommended. Shoot, I was jamming so hard. I like that song too. Hey, I think it's oh dang, I can't see it from there. But yeah,
any ones in my likes?
No. But yeah, overall, I'm like, I love this. Let me see if I can find it right here. I think I can find it right here. Oh, Last Night.
That's in my likes, ain't it? What you done it last night?
Yeah,
it's in my right. Look,
overall,
there you go.
Oh,
What you talk about
but yeah,
last night?
I enjoyed this.
Bro, I'll be bumping that like I used to be bumping that crazy with that drop, bro. I think it came out like sometime last year, bro. Don't you forget it. I'm not a better man. A better man.
This album was so good.
Bro,
I didn't expect it to be this good. I didn't expect to enjoy it as much. Obviously, I think Apple Music, they categorize it as R&B and soul.
It's really real. Bro, Tommy, bro, I knew it already. Bro, it's just crazy. I don't know, bro. I just have it, bro. I have that ear, bro. I knew it, bro. Thank me later, bro. I knew it, bro. I knew it.
Alright,
I'm just saying.
Listen.
Hey, Tommy Richman, Coyote, dope album, bro. Love the project.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I will be bumping it later this weekend too.
Oh yeah.
I might have to bump it at your wedding.
Hey.
Thought you was the one.
Man, shout out to Beyond Beats and Culture.